Hey guys, I thought I'd make a video on how to make resin glitter plugs. I've had a lot of people ask me how I make my plugs, and some of the ones that most of the ones that I make aren't glitter because I prefer to do more like abstract kind of things, I guess. Like I prefer to do more steampunk and like different designs and using different charms and stuff like that. Um, but I thought I'd show people how the resin works. Um, so pretty much what I'm gonna do for this video is I'm gonna show the camera on what I'm doing, and I'll just talk. So, hope you enjoy. Okay, so here's what you're gonna need. First of all, you need a stainless steel tunnel, whatever size you want. The smallest size that you can really make glitter plugs with, easily at least, is a 6, and so I'm going to be making a pair of 6s today. I'm also going to be making a pair of 1 7/16, and then a 1/2 inch. So that way I can kind of show you like what to do with the different sizes. Here are some examples. This is a 2, I think, and it's blue and sparkly. I don't know if you can really see the color very well. And then this one is a 0, and it's like white, but then when you turn it, it's like blue. It's really cool. Sorry if I'm having trouble showing you the things, because right now I'm trying to look at it on a computer screen that's tilted like way down. Okay, so what else you need is resin. I use the Lisa Pavelka Magic Gloss. You can get it for either 10 or 11 bucks at Michael's and Hobby Lobby. With that, you have to have a UV light, which is like 40 bucks. I don't know, it's kind of expensive. And then you also need glitter. You can pretty much use any kind of glitter. I don't know what brand this is, but that's what I'll be using. So I'm going to start with the 1/2 inch to show you how to do the base for the tunnel. So you need to take a piece of Scotch tape. You want to make sure it's like this kind of tape, because anything else won't stick. So what you do is you put it on the back of the plug, and you like make sure it's really stuck on there. Because if you don't, then the resin can leak through. And then you take the resin and you squeeze it slowly into the plug. When you're doing glitter plugs, usually you only really need to do like 2 layers of resin. The first one goes up most of the way, like, you see where the thing starts to curve? That's where I stop it, because then that gives me enough space to do the glitter. So you take a needle, just a sewing needle, and you take the end that has a hole in it, and you get all the bubbles out, because who wants plugs with bubbles? Okay, and so you want to make sure you have all the bubbles out. With the glitter ones, it's not as important because the glitter will cover it up, but I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I like to do it anyway. So then you take the plug and you put it under the UV light. And we're going to let that one sit while I work on the other 3 plugs. Okay, so now I'm going to be doing 7/16, and this one, as you can see, I already filled it with resin. So that way all we have to do with this one is put the last layer of resin and then put the glitter. So you squeeze some resin onto the top of it. until it's like a dome shape. And then you want to make sure you get rid of any bubbles. Okay. And then you choose which color glitter you want. For this one, I'm going to do a green, just because it's a really pretty green. So you just open it up, and you pour it onto the resin. And try not to miss and get it all over the table like I just did, because that just doesn't help anybody. So then you take your needle and you just kind of mix the resin with the glitter, trying to, see if you need to put any more, because some of it will fall because the resin is a liquid, and so it kind of, like, the glitter is heavy enough to fall through it. So you put enough glitter to cover the top of it. So then when it's all covered, you take it and you put it in the UV light. And then you wait for however long. Usually it can take 15 to 20 minutes, but sometimes it takes longer. Like if you're not putting anything in the resin, if it's just plain resin, it usually only takes 10 to 15 minutes. But with the glitter, sometimes the color leaks out of the glitter, and so you have to wait a little bit longer for it to really seal in there. But that kind of depends on what kind of glitter you use. I don't think that'll happen with this glitter because I made this pair, or this one, with this kind of glitter, and it didn't do that. So, okay, now I'm going to work on the fixes. See, this side, it's really tiny, but you can still, do stuff with it. So that's why I recommend not going any smaller than this, because it just won't work, So you squeeze some of the resin in there. Ah, that's awkward. Hold on. It like bubbled right over the top. Okay, so you pretty much just form it into a little dome. And then you pick your color. And for these, I'm going to do silver. So you do the same thing as you did with the bigger one. Pour it on there. Chances are, glitter's going to go everywhere. And some of the resin might, like, run down the side of the plug. If that happens, what you want to do is take a Q-tip and dip it in alcohol. See, I have a little cup that I keep the alcohol in. So that way I can easily dip it in there and, like, clean off anything off the plug that I need to. So this one, I'm just going to go ahead and put in here. Want to be careful that it doesn't fall over, because if it does, it could, like, the resin could spill out. I'm trying to get it to go in there. So now I'm going to do the other one, just like I did the first one. Ah, too big of a dome again. Okay. Now I take my glitter again, pour it on top. It doesn't take very much for the smaller pairs. So, okay. That one's good, so I'm going to put it in there. Oh. This is so difficult. Okay. So I will be back once those are done setting, and I will show you the, like, how to finish the bigger one and the end result of the other ones. Okay, so the half-inch pair, or the half-inch plug, had time to set, so now it's just filled with resin. So I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the other ones, and fill it with resin at the top until it domes. And then I'm going to get rid of any bubbles. Okay, and then for this pair, I'm going to do pink glitter. It's a pretty pink. I love pink. Oh, that was a lot of glitter. Need to stir it in. Okay, so once you have it dispersed enough to your liking, then you just put it in the UV light. So I'll show you how the other ones turned out. This is how the 6 turned out. Silver and sparkly. This is really bad lighting. The other one is still baking a little bit, because you want to be really careful, because if they're not fully done, then they can get messed up and you'll have to redo it, and that's what happened with the other one. So yeah, and then that's how the other one turned out. Green and sparkly. Okay, so I'm going to let the half-inch set, and I will be back to show you how they look in my ears. Hey there, I hope y'all enjoyed my kind of step-by-step instructions on how to make glitter plugs. This is the final result. This is the 7/16. It's all pretty and green. And the 6s turned out like this. See the other 6. And then this is how the half-inch one turned out. It's all pretty and pink. If you enjoyed this, or you like how they look when they're done, if you really want some glitter plugs, I will make them. I do orders on Etsy. I'll put a link down there to my Etsy shop and to my Facebook. You can either message me on Facebook or on Etsy if you would like a custom pair of plugs. I have every color, like seriously, of glitter. So I can make any color and any size from a 6 gauge, which is tiny like that, up to 2 inches. So if you would like me to make you a pair, just send me a message and we will work something out. Okay, hope you enjoyed.